So I've been playing Elder Scrolls Blades, constantly for about 2 days now.
You have 2 days.
So I'm getting myself properly leveled up and everything, which is sweet. So yes, that's that. What else is happening? Loads has been happening. I've got a bunch of new comic books, so we'll go and have a look at those right now. Okay, hello, we'll do a few comics here. Yes, Detective Comics 1000, Batman's birthday. And to celebrate Batman's birthday, instead of doing something special, they just did the same book they always do. Every special issue is always the same. It's a bunch of short stories collected together. It takes no effort. And that's what they've done. They could have done like a whole story like celebrating 80 years of Batman. No. Everybody write 3-4 pages and we'll lump them all together and charge $10 for it, and then we'll put 40 different covers on it so you feel obliged to buy at least 2 or 3. So cheers for that, DC. I think one of them's Kevin Smith though, if you're interested in that. I think he did the Matches Malone story. But yeah, nothing special, just another anthology. That's what I'm looking for. But yes, congratulations, DC. 80 years of Batman. Batman 66 and 67. I've not read these yet. Lee Weeks. Batman's just consistently really good. Doomsday Clock, this must be 9 by now. 9, we're actually almost finished it. I look forward to reading that through from the start. I can't even remember the last time an actual character from Watchmen was in it. Grant Morrison's Green Lantern, number 5. This is absolutely nuts, this book. Which is just what we like. It's Dark Star at Zenith. Purgatorio 17. Next month, can't really see that very well. Next month, 18's coming out, and that's going to be the last issue of that. Don't really think it's ever really gone anywhere. And I don't know how all the other stories are going to finish in 2 issues, but you know, this and the next one. But we'll see. Zombie Tramp 57. This is like new Zombie Tramp, new story, new writer even. We'll see, I'll keep it going for a few months. I kind of like that, to be honest. Grim Knight one-shot. This was quite cool. There was something in here. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go through the whole thing again. But yeah, this was quite cool. They kind of changed a few... Well, obviously it's a different universe as Bruce, but yeah, this was an interesting story. Firefly Bad Company. It's a story just about Saffron. Unnecessary, but all good. It kind of reminded me of that Breaking Bad, you know, the episode where the fly gets stuck in their laboratory and they spend the whole episode trying to get the fly out. You know, it was a good episode, but it had nothing to do with the story whatsoever.
It's all contaminated.
This. Buffy, issue 3. This is ace. This is ace. If you watched it back in the day, they've kind of brought everybody in at the same time and tweaked it about a little bit, but it's ace. And finally, Heroes in Crisis number 7. I need to read all of this again as well. Tom King knows what he's doing. I'll give him that much. But yes, that's comics. 64. Okay, so I'm on my way back down into town now because the guy at the game shop's just posted a black Game Boy Advance and I don't have one of those. So I'm going to go down and have a look at it. I've taken a bag of records, weird, bizarre records that I've got hopefully that'll counter some of the price, maybe even cover it. I've taken all the Roxy Music, all my Roxy Music records that I got. So it's been years of building stuff up, you know, buying stuff just because it's been in record shops or, you know, charity shops for 50 pence. And it's all coming together now because I can sell it down here for something that I want. So it's decent. I've taken all Roxy Music except the fourth one. Can't remember what it's called. I want to say it's called Leisure. No. The one with the naked chicks on the front. Anyway, that's why I kept that one, because I'm a pervert. But yeah, I've taken those. I've taken the rest, barring that one. High Life, is it called? I can't remember. Yeah, and Black Sabbath Greatest Hits. And that Iron Maiden one I got months ago, that was 50 pence or £1. So anyway, that's the kind of shit I've got in here. And I'm going down, I've got some batteries and Sonic Advance that Tat gave me. I'm going to go down and try this Game Boy and see how it goes. Okay, I never went for the Game Boy, the Advance, the black one, because I was looking at it and it's not in a original case. Hang on, how am I doing this? Someone's reshelled it, so, which is fine. But I really wanted to start with an original one, so I found another one in another shop. It's purple. Maybe the colour I wanted least. I wanted one of those sweet glacier, like see-through minty ones, but I got the purple one. Anyway, we're gonna go back and look at all the Game Boys. So let's go and do that. Finn. Hey buddy. Okay, check this out. Just right on the path here, there's a little bench. I think I found someone's stash. I've obviously forgotten about it. 4, 5 beers, maybe 6. Not bad. I'm gonna remember these are here for when the times are hard. Come back. I think that's an old Speckle pen, or is that? That one's old Speckle pen. It's a blonde one. Don't know what that is. Green King. Not bad. 5 beers, Finn. 5 beers. Okay, so this is basically what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, since the start of this year, maybe? I don't know. But I've got a bunch of new games. I should have maybe brought those over. They're there. There. I'll bring some over. I got a couple of... Okay, fuck it. Look, we'll do the Game Boys. So I've been watching a load of videos of folk putting in like backlights and doing all kinds of crazy shit with their Game Boys. I don't know how eager I am. I wouldn't mind one backlit. I've got 3 original Game Boys, so I'd maybe do one of them. This yellow one was the one I had since I was a child, and then this grey one is a Japanese one, so I'm going to leave this one as it is because it's an original one. And this one here is a Chinese made Game Boy, but I've taken the controls from a NES console and put them in, a NES controller, and put them in. And I've also bought this screen. You can see it, it's nice, it's not got a scratch on it. This is glass. You can buy spare ones. So I've just taken this one from here and stuck it in this because it never had one. But yeah, I'm gonna get, the glass ones are the way forward, definitely. But I've seen folk you put a backlight on here and then you invert the screen and then invert it again for purposes I don't know. I think it's maybe the backlight inverts the screen or some shit, I don't know. But you invert it twice and you get a nice bright screen. I think it maybe takes that green tint out as well. So anyway, I'm gonna try it on this one, I think. And I've also got a clear case coming for this. so that it'll look like my Game Boy Pocket that I've got. This one also needs a new screen. You can't really tell, but there's quite bad scratches just here somewhere. But yeah, this is awesome, this thing. Absolutely amazing. And it's, you know, half the size, and the screen is actually, there's me. The screen is actually bigger, which is sweet. There's one in between this and this, that, or maybe at the same time, came out in China, in Japan only, called the Game Boy Light. It's slightly taller and thinner than this, and it's actually got a light built into it. That's one of the most expensive models to get, and it's the last one I need. So I will be keeping an eye on it. I've also got a clear case and glass screen coming for this Game Boy Color. This is actually green, but it's coming up blue in the camera, which is weird. The purple Game Boy Advance. This is probably, if I was gonna I know I've just said I'll backlight that one, but this is probably the one that's gonna work the best, because this is gonna be the best to play. Like the old N-Gage, do you remember the N-Gage?
New N-Gage QD. Choose the right weapon to win the fight. Engage anyone, anywhere.
So backlight on this would be awesome, because this will then play everything from Game Boy Advance down to the original games. 2 SPs. I'm just going to leave these as they are. They're getting a bit worn and bashed, but I can take them. I don't mind shoving these in my pocket. The only problem is with the original games, they stick out the bottom, and they've started getting a little bit finicky in there. So if I knock this, it just cuts the screen. So I think going in and having a clean of these would do the trick. And then of course the Micro that I got January maybe. I love this thing. The battery life on it is terrible. I don't know if it's the new battery or just the amount of battery the screen soaks up by turning on, because it's nicer than the SP. It's a nicer backlit screen. But yes, I do love this, but I get like an hour out of it maybe maximum before it wants to die. So yes, that's all of the Game Boys, and we'll show you them as they get adapted, or whatever it is I'm doing to them. For a start, it's just going to be a new case and screen for this and this, so that they all look like the Pocket with the see-through case. I'll obviously be keeping everything I take off of them, just so I've got all the original parts. I think, you know, loads of people are doing this just now, swapping these all around and doing all sorts of stuff to them. But I've seen them on eBay and stuff. You get like red backlights and green backlights and stuff. It looks shit. And, you know, folk have got like a red Game Boy case with a fucking painting that they've done on it, and a red light. It's like, you're not going to be able to play that for hours. It's going to burn your head. So I think you know, at the end of the day, if someone's selling a red one with a shite painting on it with a red light, or just a standard original one, I think people will buy the standard original one that hasn't been fucked with. But anyway, that's my Game Boys. I did want to show a lot of the games that I've been buying, but I'm going to leave it because this is going on long enough already. But I did get, just this weekend, I got Worms. This is great just for 2-player. I think it can go to maybe 4-player, and you just, it's one cartridge and one console, and you just pass the Game Boy around. So that's ideal. And I got Universal Soldier, which is Turrican 2. I don't know if it came out, Turrican 2 came out on the Game Boy. I think this actually came out first. But this is a great game. Absolutely amazing. Little platformer. It reminds me of like, well, it's Turrican, but like early Duke Nukem side-scrolling DOS games. This is what this is all about. And I've been having a fiddle with the Game Genie. It's an absolute beast, this thing. I can't help myself when I see all these extra add-ons and stuff. That's awesome. And then the game goes in. The game goes in backwards, though. They should have really thought about that. But yeah, how cool is that? But anyway, that's everything. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Peace.